For a while, Marvel Studios has been saying we are not going to see the origin of the Fantastic Four in the upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps. But a brand new report has hit the net claiming that this isn't true. We are actually going to see how they get their powers. It's just not a big deal and like the central point of the entire film. Maybe Marvel Studios got cold feet seeing that there's still people that don't believe that Tom Holland's Spider-Man was actually bitten by a spider in the MCU. Cricket noise. Well, the latest report that's sort of caught on like wildfire from somebody we've never talked about before, which is Unbox PhD. Alright, well, they state that in the upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps, things are going to unfold as followed, and I quote, "The Fantastic Four head to space on an experimental flight. They are waved off by the American public. In this same scene, the Fantastic Four are welcomed back to Earth, unaware that they have been exposed to cosmic rays. Hence why we don't see any of the cast in uniform." End quote. Okay, so a lot of this can be sort of surmised from just looking at the set photos and everything we know and what they're going for and what they intend to do, if you will, right? And certainly if you look at this user's posts over on Twitter, you're going to see a lot of set photos and things like that. So a lot of this is obviously what we've seen from drone footage and things like that. But also some stuff here that kind of goes back on what we heard before, because we heard that once we get into this, it's just, they're the Fantastic Four. They've had their powers. They're just like, you know, way past that. So are they in fact going back on it? And are they actually going to show us them getting their powers? Or is this like a flashback scene where we see the origin and then we move on to modern day, or modern day for them, where they're already celebrities with powers doing the Fantastic Four gig? Because if we have to retread they get their powers again, that's an hour of the film you might as well throw away, because we all know what happens with their powers, you know? It's like, we don't want this, come on! But whatever the case is, I'm gonna trust the process. I mean, maybe Marvel Studios was like, hey, let's poll some people. How did the Fantastic Four get their powers? And then maybe nobody knew, and they're like, uh-oh. Maybe this isn't as crystal clear as Batman's parents get gunned down and Uncle Ben gets shot and spider bites, so maybe we overestimated the audience being smart, so we gotta throw this in there. And honestly, I still think it's in there. I just think it's a quick recap of what happened, and then we catch up with them. I don't think it's a majority of the film like some are reporting, because that would be a true waste. Especially with the fact that we gotta deal with Galactus and Surfer. That's a lot of time to tell multiple origins and what's going on.